Hey everyone, how are you? Alan here, and welcome to this week's vlog. Now, before I start anything, I do want to say a big thank you to all of you out there who have subscribed and supported me all throughout this little journey. I finally reached my 5,000 viewers. That's halfway to my goal of 10,000, and I won't lie when I say I really appreciate anybody who comes and has a look at my videos. It gives me extra encouragement to go out and continue to film Trinidad and Tobago and make these videos. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and put on your notifications. And my plan is to explore all the beaches, all the outdoor spots of Trinidad and Tobago, different cultural aspects, and anything that's remotely interesting about our beautiful country. Hopefully showcasing it to everybody who lives here, as well as the world as we open back up more, and maybe even to help the tourism of the country, to show people that Trinidad is really a place that you should be visiting in the near future. So today we're going to be going on one of my favorite hikes in Trinidad and Tobago, Lady Chancellor up in the Pines. Now I don't know if there's a proper name for it, but I just call it the Pines at the back of Chancellor. So to get to this hike, you first make a left-hand turn off the Savannah, right by the entrance to Lady Chancellor Hill, which is right before the Botanical Gardens and the zoo. You'll see on your left-hand side, there's a turn that heads up into the mountain. That's Lady Chancellor Road, and you make a left-hand turn up into there, and pretty much it's a straight drive following the road all the way up to the top. When you are making this drive, make sure to stay on the road even though it winds and turns quite a lot. You don't want to just continue on the road, and make sure you don't make any unexpected left-hand or right-hand turns. This may take you off of the path the way you're trying to go, sometimes into another person's property, or sometimes into a side road into the community itself. So remember, although the road is very winding, just follow the main road that you've started on until you come all the way up to the top. At some point in time, you'll cross a series of speed humps, and then you'll come to a point where you can see a right-hand turn that goes downwards into the mountain itself. You bypass that, continue on a straight line, and then you'll come out into an open clearing that is a dead end. This is where you can park your car and begin your journey from there. Now Lady Chancellor is a really super popular spot for walkers, exercisers, joggers, as well as the trail that we're going to be going up into has now become a little bit more popular for people who want a different form of exercise. I believe it's fairly safe. Granted, it is Trinidad and Tobago and anything is possible anywhere. So if you can come in a group, or at least with a significant other or partner, just for a little extra safety, that may help as well too. This hike, in my personal opinion, is rated, I would say, about a 7 out of 10. Now I know they have some hike junkies who watch my channel and they say things like, oh god, that easy, that's 4 out of 10, how are you going to tell people it's so hard? Well, we have to remember that I'm catering to everybody in the public, regardless of your fitness levels, your age and everything like that. So I can't consider a seasoned hiker and a very fit person when I'm giving these ratings. To me, when I walk this hill, it's very doable, but it does definitely take quite a toll on your legs and your back and just your overall energy levels. Granted, you can take your time, go up very slowly. So know yourself, know your fitness levels, and whatever you think is best for you, it is very achievable, but I'm not going to say that it's very easy and casual. There's definitely some effort involved in it. So just know that before you attempt to go up this hike. My mission on this little journey is to utilize my drone, my cameras and everything else to give you an all-round view of how this hike goes in stages, starting from the beginning, through the middle, all the way to the end. And I'll do my best to document it, show the sights, show the beauty of it, because there really are some extremely spectacular views up here. And it truly is one of my favorite places when I am exploring Trinidad in terms of hiking and trails. I really think this is a great mix of exercise as well as just pure beauty as you go through the starting period. Then you head up into the pine trees, and then you go beyond that right up to the top of the ridge itself, and you can see basically a 360 panorama of Trinidad at that point in time. And it really is incredible and totally makes your journey worth it in the end. So I will do my best to document it using all the tools at my disposal, and I really hope you enjoy. So please come along with me, let's go. I'm going to head up there right now, and fingers crossed. I haven't done any exercise properly in quite a few weeks and months due to all the lockdowns we've been experiencing, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be suffering a lot throughout this mission. So bear with me, I hope I don't look too crazy and tired, but let's go and do it anyway. Peace out, let's go guys. Hi guys, so we finally started the trail here. I have my brother Jono. You might remember him from the Three Pools Blantyshires video. The guy swimming and smiling with the camera underneath the water. So we're at the start of the trail heading up to Chancellor here. Well, you know the start of the trail when you come across the water tank. That's here. This is the very beginning. Now there's different ways to access this trail, but essentially this is the one I tend to use. And from here it's pretty much a steady uphill all the way through a couple different areas. And I'll stop and document those areas as we go along until we make the absolute top of the mountain, and from there we'll relax, watch the sunset, and hopefully have a really good evening. The trail is quite strenuous if you're not fit, as I said, but you could just take your time and maneuver it as you please. And hopefully we don't collapse and die, because we haven't exercised in about 4 months due to lockdown. So we're going to try our best right now. We're moving forward. So Jono and I are about 5 minutes into the hike and already feeling roast. He's suffering as well too.
My legs.
We was discussing maybe faking injuries and pretending to lie down to make it more exciting, but we might actually just fall down dead here, so there's no reason to pretend. Men run out of breath early on. I should have just mentioned my last clip as well, as I do in many of my videos. I switch around equipment according to need. I'm using the GoPro to vlog right now because Mr. Camera here is a little bit heavy, so I don't want to be holding that for the entire time. Now let me also show you. You'll see scattered along this entire walk, there's many bike ramps here. And even on this little mound, if you come up, we're already starting to see a little view of portofspain over there. But trust me, the views get a whole lot better as we get higher up. I'm so out of breath. I've taken my first vaccine and it's not giving me superpowers, so I can't attest it working just yet because I'm feeling so tired. We're about a third of the way up and stopping for air. I feel like I could fall down, no joke, Dread. Jono, you gotta take over for a while, boy.
My legs, they hurt a lot. But look at the view though. While eh? Your boy there suffering. We're still going, peeps. Just for y'all. Just for y'all.
We'll never give up on Trinidad and Tobago while doing this hike for you guys. It's so hard, not really, but I'm so unfit. My boy here, whackering away while I can't even walk up the first quarter of the damn thing. You alright, soldier? Yes, brother. Yes, man. I'm trying. So we're finally coming up on the first part where the land levels off a little bit. So it's actually no uphill just for a little while. Jono is mounting it there. So this is a part if you've been struggling to come up the hill much like me and him. You can stop, breathe some fresh air, have a little sit down. There's a few rocks there. It's actually a really nice little spot, but nothing compared to the views we're going to see once we get up there. So we've had maybe 2 minutes of rest and we're pushing on up the hill. So from here on out, it's again a steady up climb, but there'll be a lot more scenery on either side. You'll start to see a lot more of the views exposed, as well as we're going to come about some pine trees and different things on our way up. It gets particularly beautiful from here. And as you can see, Jono's already started that nice little up climb there. So I'm going to follow suit and head up behind him. Jono, how are you liking these views?
Best. Real best.
Let's take a look. Sun is going down, and there is kind of towards the foreshore area and West Moorings and that kind of stuff. So we're going up more now. So this is about the halfway point up the hill at this point. And you can see the ramps are getting a little bit progressively bigger. Now I can't ride a bike to this level because sure as hell will not be jumping off anything like this. But these fellas, maybe the GoPro doesn't show you how steep this mountain is, but it's definitely a lot of speed that you'll be picking up coming down these hills then to hit these ramps that are pretty much scattered all the way along the entire trail. We're coming up to the part that I like to call the pines for obvious reasons. As you'll see, There's a lot of big, beautiful pine trees here. And they go all down the side of the mountain towards St. Anne's and that kind of area. And on this side, as you can see my friend Jono stand up here, you're starting to get the sheer cliff face drop of Maraval and that kind of area. So we're now about 3/4 of the way up, and we've just come out the beautiful pines area, and the views are starting to be revealed. You know you're getting pretty high up when the Kobos are flying at eye level there and making all that noise with their wings.
Hey, I watch your TikToks, boy.
But TikToks of all things?
Yeah.
You gotta put more effort into them TikToks, boy. Rudy? Was he good?
They good?
We're real suffering, boy. Real
How
suffering.
come you suffering?
Because I ain't do nothing in about 3 months. I'm going for the final push, guys. The last ascent as me and Jono head up the hill there. And once you get to the top there, it is possible to go a little bit further up the hill, but we're going to stop there for the day and take some sunset pictures, relax, catch our breath, because as you can see we're falling down all over ourselves. But the view is going to be worth it, and the effort and the exercise was worth it. Right guys, so we finally made the top and we're waiting for a nice sunset, but otherwise the weather is absolutely beautiful. Jono did a little bit better than me. I suffering. We have some brethren here also suffering. Well, strong man and them there. Them handle themselves good.
Poor enough for this.
My boy here. He say he well, $20 for the mile down with the drone, right?
The short drop.
The only problem is the drone could only carry one man at a time, and
Well,
I'm going down first now.
We're standing back up.
But the battery might be dead, so I go carry her halfway, and you go make the left by the junction like they was telling you, and you're going down there, right? Always on good vibes on the hill, fellas. Blessed up, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm Trini Surfer. I appreciate that. Well, you might see all yourself on video this Sunday, right? Sign your waivers, I think, eh? Well, everybody, it's been a really epic trip. I love this spot. You know, even though I suffered heavily on the way up here, that's just because I ain't exercised in quite a few months. But this is an ideal spot to come if you want some beautiful views and get a really panoramic view of Trinidad. Not to mention a real good piece of exercise. So yeah, you know how it goes. Please like and subscribe, share the video if you like it. Every Sunday I try to cover new content, and I always try to make it outdoor, good vibes, or informative to say the least, you know. Thank you to all of you who support me and watch my videos, helping me out. You give me the motivation to go out every week and try and do better. And now I think Jono has a few words for everybody as we part in.
Like and subscribe. Pow.
Pow, it's supposed to end like this. Woo. We've ended the video already, but this is the extras at the end, and I'm filming this with the iPhone now because I don't want to bust my ass and break up my camera. So we're heading down through the hills. John was walking. That was a nice little trot there, John boy. Nice little trot. Views, the views for days. Look at the views. Trinidad, we live in a beautiful, beautiful place. All you have to do is get out, and I guarantee you, no matter what part of Trinidad you live in, you're no more than at least half an hour drive away from something spectacular. Seriously, get out and go and check out something new wherever area you're from. You never know, you might be living near to a gem that another Trini dying to get to because they're living on the other side of the country. So don't hold back, leave your house in any manner you can. Don't be afraid to take risks, but at the same time be safe. And yeah, get out there and explore. It's really, really worth it, and you feel so much more alive when you do. Jono, tell the people out there what just went on with the sky was.
The most crazy sunset of life.
Crazy
Most
sunset.
crazy.